Welcome back to Business of Being Black with Tammi Mack. I'm Tammi Mack, and the business of being black today is the political filibuster and whether it should stay alive or die. Please welcome political contributor Kira Davis to the show, the operations director for Soul Strategies, Amani Wells Onyoha. Hi. Radio and television commentator Mo Kelly is here with us, and the executive director of Seeking Educational Excellence, Charles Love, is here. Charles, you wanted to finish what you started before the break. Go right ahead.
Right. I just know that we constantly hear that the country is so polarized. And that's true, except the parties tend to be far more polarized than the people are, right? So the issue is, there's a great difference between what most conservatives and liberals believe politically, and that's true. But in the chamber, that partisanship is supersized. So the problem isn't really the filibuster so much that every Democrat and every Republican feels obligated to vote the same way, even if there's a little nuance to it, because you get ostracized, Kristen Sinema.
Yeah. What role does the filibuster play in the federal lawmaking process, Mo Kelly?
Well, it's about having debate. It's making sure that the minority party can be heard. It's been, in my estimation, abused over the years and misused as a way to just stall, as you said in your introduction, and make sure that there is no call for the question, that there's actually no vote on the floor, that there's no chance of legislation being passed, so it just dies on the vine. It does serve a purpose where America, if we're intellectually honest, would have a chance to see their senator debate an issue, and America could actually weigh in on these important legislative issues. But now it's being bastardized in a way that we haven't seen similarly since like the civil rights movement.
Well, it is for debate. I understand that. But in its definition itself, it exists to put a delay on the process of whatever the legislation is that they're debating, right?
Yes, it is for that, but we've seen now that our government has grinded to a halt. And to Charles's point, I don't think, or at least the founders, when they put this together, that they thought that we would be in such dire straits when it comes to partisanship, which has made it virtually impossible for either party to effectively govern.
Sure they did. No, I think this is a mistake that we make. We look at the founding fathers like they had some this really great time together, and they put together this constitution. There was no problems. You go back and you read the minutes of their meetings, and they hated each other. Thomas Jefferson, John Adams hated each other. They had the worst publicity campaigns. Like, they called everybody out their name during the beginning of this country. We have been divided from the start. I mean, division has always been a part of this country. My goodness, we went to war with ourselves to the tune of 600,000 lives. So division is a part of it. And don't make the mistake that the founding fathers couldn't have seen what we were up against now. Absolutely not. They were up against kind of the same things, maybe not the same specific issues, but the same passions. And they designed our government so that it is difficult to pass new laws.
Now, that part I totally agree.
I live in California, where it's really easy to pass laws, and it's utter chaos here right now. There's got to be some stopgap. So the idea of our government is that it should be very difficult to pass new laws that affect the citizens of the United States.
No, I agree with that. You're totally right. But what I agree with Mo is what I took from what he was saying is the partisanship part. There's definitely supposed to be robust debate, and it shouldn't be easy to pass a law. I get that part. But, from Washington, partying on his way out the door, his last comment was, do not start parties, right? So the debate is good. He just didn't want everybody to say, we're going to have this obviously not two-party, this group thing where we're just going to blindly follow what a certain group of people think. I think that's the issue where all Democrats have to vote with each other no matter what. Look at the way Joe Manchin's being treated now. Or on the other side, if you don't agree with the party line. Now, I think that's the issue. So the robust debate, passing laws too easily is definitely bad, but I don't think it should be a point where the filibuster would be good, which is why I'm defending it if it was forcing debate, because I don't want a simple majority passing many things, because I don't think 50% plus one of the population agrees on anything. So if you can, keep the law, but make some changes enough to the majority agree with it, that's a good thing. And if not, maybe it should be pocketed. But I don't think the party's just saying, well, we're just not even going to listen is helpful.